Right, Cameron, how you doing, brother?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm all right. Well, I feel good that we won, but the performance left a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth.
Completely. The only way I can see it is, I think we saw it on Twitter there earlier, it was a win is a win. You know, it's the only way you can sort of look at it. But if you look at the positives of it, it was back-to-back clean sheets, no injuries, 3 points in minutes in Dele Alli and Gareth Bale. So I suppose you have to take the good with the bad.
You've got to take the good with the bad, haven't you? So should we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly then? Should we talk about that?
Definitely. Well, I suppose, yeah, probably the bad thing today.
I thought Ali was good today. I mean, I know he had the goal that got turned into an own goal, but I still thought that he was lively. He was showing a bit of hunger and desire, wasn't he? I think.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about his performance, firstly?
Off the back of I think it was the second leg of Wolfsberger, where he had the 2 assists and the goal, I thought obviously that confidence came back, and then he was back for his first Premier League start. And I thought, I think you could see it meant a lot when he scored, or didn't score, but scored. It meant a lot. You could see so Toby Alderweireld's face and stuff, and they all ran over and celebrated. So I think everyone's rooting for Dele Alli to do well. I think everyone who's a Spurs fan, no matter what you think of Dele Alli as a footballer, I think what he's been through this year, I think everyone wants this whole thing of, it's like the Tanguy Ndombele thing of, he's been shown out by Jose, the sort of school of hard knocks, and now he's come back and everyone wants him to do well. So I just thought, yeah, and he was in the right position to get the goal. You know, he looked sharp. Obviously, fitness-wise, he hasn't played a lot relatively over the course of the season, but yeah, he's doing well, so it's good, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. All right, so now let's talk about the bad, and then we'll go on to the ugly.
Cool, okay.
What do you reckon? What was bad today?
I think we're a completely different team without Aurier and Reguilon. I think it's just black and white. I don't know about you, but every time I see Matt Doherty and Ben Davis in the ball, I don't know, I wince. There's just something about the two of them. I like them, but it's just a completely different perspective on the team when Aurier and Reguilon are on, especially in an attacking sense. I feel like Matt Doherty is just forcing it a bit. You can see he's trying to link up that right-hand side with Bale, and he is forcing it a fair bit, but I don't know. I think that was our biggest downfall selection-wise today. Obviously, Reguilon's just back from injury, so was Aurier. But I do think that was our sort of downfall today. And I think Harry Kane was quite wasteful as well today. He's 2 big opportunities, that the header in the first half and Lamela putting him through literally on a plate. I think they were the 2 sort of individual aspects. They were probably the 2 negative ones.
Okay, because I was going to mention the ugly, but you probably just covered it. There's probably no room for the ugly, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But
the ugly could have been, how many times have we been 1-0 down with 10 minutes left to go, parked on the line? So it could have got really ugly, but thank God it didn't.
Yeah, nearly ugly. The good, the bad, and the nearly ugly, we could say. Yeah, I mean, it was good that we finally got over the line in the game that we were 1-0 up when we were holding on. You know,
I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah, and I thought we really rode our luck and we kind of got away with it a bit, but I'll take it. I'll definitely take that one. We deserve it this season. Absolutely. We deserve at least one. We deserve at least holding on for one, don't we? But what do you reckon about Kane? Because this kind of brings up a little bit of a sort of a dispute, but like I don't think he's looking sharp at the moment. I really don't. Ever since he came back from injury, I thought that he's really struggled to find his feet a little bit. I know he worked hard and he's stringing a lot of things together in the middle and he's quite influential, but I still feel as though he's not quite on it. What do you think? Or am I being crazy?
I think we have such high standards of Harry Kane that when he doesn't have a brilliant game and score 2 goals and assist 4 or whatever, it's sort of like that. Like if you look at it, like he played well against Burnley. He was, like, as we said, he was in the position to miss 2 golden opportunities. So he's getting in those positions. Maybe he's just being unlucky. But yeah, since Liverpool, I don't think he's been the same. I don't think he's fully trusting his ankles as he did before. Well, look, that can only come with sort of continued game time. But it's the 43rd game of the season as well. So he's been playing the majority of them. I think he's only been sat out, other than injury. I think I can only remember 1 or 2 games where he's actually sat out. So he's probably just knackered as well. So yeah, but he hasn't been himself.
Yeah, and you made the good point. Like, according to his very, very high standards, that's the thing. That's what we've got to look at, you know. But in terms of his, in the bar that he set from his own, like his performances at the beginning of the season, I don't think he's anywhere near that. But of course, like you take a 50% Harry Kane over most players, though. That's the thing.
Completely. But that's the nice thing about having Bale as well, because I think Bale takes the load off as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. All right, so are you feeling pretty optimistic for the rest of the season, or like, how do you think things will go?
I think the Premier League wise, I can't see us making top 4. I'd love to say he'd scrape. Look, it's Jose Mourinho; he could so easily scrape 4th. But I'm confident about the Europa League. I think Manchester United. I watched I played Sheffield last night, I think, and I watched that last night, and they look weak. They really do. I think we could really take them on if it comes across. I think they're our biggest challenger if we continue on in the Europa League. And then whatever happens in the day in the Carabao Cup, that Manchester City team looks formidable. Yeah. But as you say, it's a one-off game, so you know.
You never know what could happen. I mean, we beat Chelsea, and Chelsea nearly won the Champions League that season. So, you know, it's possible, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, brilliant. All right, Cameron, thanks for coming on, my man. And we'll speak to you soon. Cheers, man. Take care.
Yeah, bye-bye.